Hello, beautiful peeps. I'm so excited to bring you this video. I've been thinking a lot about how I want to give you information, how I want to guide you. And honestly, I think I want to give you a little bit more of me. So in the upcoming newsletters, you will have peppering of videos like this. But today I want to talk to you about the monkey and the squirrel. These are the petulant twins. These are the two that sit in the back seat. So you're driving the car and the twins are in the back and they're kind of obnoxious. And at first it starts off kind of quiet, and then, they start punching the seat, kicking the seat, and then they start fighting, and then they start yelling. And then you, as the driver, you turn around and no one's driving anymore. See, the petulant twins are fear and doubt. They are what's happening on a regular basis throughout your day. You have approximately 60,000 thoughts that move through your mind on any given day. 70% of those are negative thoughts. Pretty impressive, right? No. See, what's happening is this is your primitive brain. It's been extremely successful at doing its primary job. Its primary job is to keep you safe and get you through life. Yay! That's amazing. It's why we are the dominant race and species today. Fantastic. Issue is we don't live like we used to. We don't come across the same dangers that we used to. Therefore, the need for this isn't the same. Yet, it's one of the most significant parts of how our mind works for us and against us. So once we understand that that's what's happening, the monkey and the squirrel are always going off. So you'll have these interesting thoughts that will sneak in at any given time in a day that will tell you why you shouldn't do things or distract you from the things that you actually want. So I'm thinking I'm really focused on achieving this one goal, or I want to make sure that I want to get this email out, right? My monkey and squirrel were very busy this week, I'll tell you, because here we are a day late. I don't normally ever want to produce stuff a day late, but I had a lot of things going on this week. Now, that said, that's very likely my monkey and squirrel coming up with reasons and excuses as to why it shouldn't go out, it doesn't go out, it distracts me, it takes me away from the primary goal that my beautiful frontal cortex, which is my logic center, it's my creative zone, it's so many powerful abilities we have for unlimited possibilities, but our primitive brain is always hijacking it. It's coming up with a million reasons why we shouldn't, couldn't, can't, don't, and it's not just in the obvious ways of, hey, you shouldn't do that. It's in the ways that distract us. It's in the negative thoughts that come up. Those thoughts about somebody else that, they did something that just kind of bothered you. Or something that someone said, and now it's resonating with you, and you've taken it on as your belief. You've taken it inside. These are moments that once we recognize the monkey and squirrel for what it's doing, it makes it a lot easier for us to say, thank you so much, monkey. Thank you so much, squirrel. Thank you so much, primitive brain, for protecting me and doing all the wonderful things that you have done to keep me around this long. However, I got this one. I'm working on this, and I'm going to focus back on what I want. Every time I get distracted, every time I'm being pulled back into something I don't want, it's that part of our brain working against us to keep us in the familiar, because that's the primary job. If I know what it is, if I've done this before, I can come to a predictable outcome, therefore keeping you safe. That's your mind. I don't know about you, but the familiar and the known means you don't grow. And the don't grow means you're stuck. And the stuck means you're slowly dying. We aren't meant to sit stagnant. Energy doesn't stagnate. It's meant to move. That's energy. It's in motion all the time. We are energy in motion all the time. And yet we keep getting sucked back into what we don't want. So I ask you, how much are you aware of your monkey and squirrel? How much are those fears and doubts? Because fear isn't always what we think it is. It can drive us. It can be a really great driver, but rarely is it, unless you're really aware of it and you know how to utilize it. So I ask you, your monkey, your squirrel, how often are they coming in your day? I can tell you it's hundreds of times in a day. Isn't that amazing? I want you to be a little bit more aware. Ask yourself, why am I thinking about this? Why did this come into my peripheral right now? And you'll start to see that there's something else going on. If you want help with this, contact me. I know this very well. I know how to work you out of this. Until next week, my beautiful, beautiful souls, have an amazing week.